Sup, my name is Ryu for TheCouncilNetwork. Welcome to the Season 2, Episode 1 review. Bang! Episode review of Daredevil. Now, before this gets completely started, and this is why I kind of slowly went into it, careful for spoilers. If you've yet to see the episode, there will be spoilers, so go see the episode first and come back, as always. Secondly, we're going to be doing an episode a day for 13 straight days. So that way, if you can't, keep up with the pace, you can always come back to the playlist that I'll be creating for this. And oh my fucking god, here we go. Those are the words I muttered as I was watching the first opening cinematic, the first 5 minutes of this. I'm like, holy crap, this is great. Don't get me wrong, Season 1 was amazing, but the first episode, you better be ready. It's going to grab you by, whatever can grab you and just fling you around. This isn't going to be all super happy like Supergirl. This is dark and gritty, and a lot of crazy shit goes down the first episode, and we're going to try to cover everything. So we get an opening chase scene, guys, running guns and everything, and Daredevil just beats them. We don't see Daredevil until the very end of those 5 minutes, and that's perfect because he is a street-level hero, and they're basically cementing that this is going to be a lot faster paced than Season 1. Season 1 was a build-up to him and to his relationships. This is going to be more action-based right off the bat, and that's what they're out to prove. And holy crap, did they ever. Glad to see the intros back, the same intro they used last year, and then it cuts to the happy fun time of Foggy and Matt Murdock and Karen, and they're still broke, and that's going to be something that hopefully they'll be able to resolve this season. And wow, just we get a shot of like these Irish mafia guys in the, just sitting there like, yeah, Wilson Fisk is gone and we're going to take over now. Because without Wilson Fisk being the center point to all these other divisions, to all these other gangs, you take the biggest head out, everyone's going to be fighting over control, and Hell's Kitchens is going to turn to a bloodbath. So, knowing that, you'll be a little bit more prepared to the shock of how this how this season's going to be set up. It's going to be much grander scale. From just the trailer alone should have gave that away, because I've seen a lot of reviews getting very negative. Vanity's Fair, I'm looking at you, about how gritty it is and so much torture and so much blood. Yeah, they're upping it up quite a bit. You gotta be ready for it. That's just how it is. But goddamn, man, I was 90% sure when the Irish guys were taken out that was done by the Punisher. And I was 90% correct. They thought it was a whole army. It's just one fucking man going ballistic in Hell's Kitchen, taking pure revenge out. I like that we get the very nice kind of quiet moment in the first half of the episode where they're just chilling out. We're doing our lawyer work. Karen's got interest in Matt. A little bit of love triangle going on there, I want to say. And then, at the same time, they're just chilling out. But then we get to the plot of, oh god, this guy is former Irish gang. One man wiped out his whole damn army, and he's, cut open. And then we get to the really gruesome part in the middle of the episode where you see all the dead bodies and being taken to the corpse, and Matt's trying to figure it out because he's fucking Daredevil. Why the hell wouldn't he try to figure it out, right? So, obviously, Karen gives this great story. I'm actually liking her character a lot more just in this first episode than I did throughout the first season. The first season, she was great, but it just she's more badass right off the bat, and I just enjoy that. Maybe it's just coming off watching Supergirl, but go figure. You get the typical street guy selling guns and shit, and Daredevil taking him out looking for answers. I enjoyed this, but then you get the reflection on the other side of, Foggy trying to find his old public school friend who turned into a biker and was killed. And they were going to kill him in the back, but obviously he talked his way out. Good job, Foggy. You poor son of a bitch. But I do have to say the craziest part of this episode is not even, the other gangsters, because there's more, hung up on meat hooks in a fucking butcher's kitchen. I'm gonna go with that. It's not even that. It's just like the final 10-ish minutes of just, hearing the guy say, no, it's not an army. It's just one man. And we didn't have to wait long to get the fight between Punisher and Daredevil, but seeing him try to kill that, that mobster that Karen's trying to protect, and holy shit, she almost got shot 3 times, 4 times, 5. It just was like last 5 minutes of that fight, which I'm so happy that we got right into it. And I'm glad they didn't put Elektra right in the first episode, because I think it would have diluted quite a bit. It would have been too much to handle at once. The pacing of the episode felt great. That's something I always seem to complain about for a lot of shows outside of just like Netflix stuff. Just in general, a lot of shows don't do very well pacing for an hour. Daredevil is hitting all those moments, and they're hitting them good just on the first episode. And obviously, at the end of the episode, we hear Punisher say, bang. Gotcha, bang. And then Matt goes off the road. So obviously he's going to live. But I think they did say that he was going to get a new costume. So I think that's how this is going to play out. He's going to get shot. He's going to get shot bad. And then he's going to go to the guy. I can't remember his name. I know he turns into like the Gladiator at some point. I know he's going to have to go to him and say, look, I need a new suit because this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But great fight scene. Honest to God, great fight scene. Seeing Matt just spit out blood. Well, Daredevil spit out blood and just like, whatever, I'm going to get back up and I'm going to scream at this guy and try to fight him again. That was just amazing. Well choreographed and everything. And just right off the bat, it felt a lot better than a good chunk of Season 1. And I'm not even trying to put down Season 1. I really enjoyed Season 1 to the point that when this was announced that I was getting Season 2, I was just doing backflips. But we'll have to see, because there's a few things right off the bat I'm going to mention, because I'm watching this episode by episode and doing a review by review. So it goes episode, then review, episode, then review. I wonder if Kingpin's going to come back, play a role, something along those lines, work from the shadows. I know this season's supposed to focus big on the Hand. Secondly, I know I haven't scored it yet, I'm going to. Secondly, I'm wondering if we're going to get Luke Cage again, or maybe at the end of the season we'll see, I don't know, Iron Fist or Mention, something leading into it. Maybe we'll see Jessica Jones. That's also something that could have fit perfectly in here, kind of tied the universe together. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to give this, and this is just, we're giving out a lot of these lately. I'm going to give it a straight 10 out of 10. Great pacing, great action. I really have no complaints, so that's why I'm just going to give it a perfect score. I think the only thing that I would probably complain is that it ended on a really high note, and I just want to see the next episode, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. So I can't, can't take points off for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe for more, because we're going to be covering all the Daredevil episodes. And then tomorrow you'll get the episode 2, and then Sunday episode 3, and then Monday episode 4 reviews. That's how it's going to work out. So that way, if you don't have the time to actually sit down and watch all this, you can watch it at your own pace, an hour a day. That's kind of what we did with Jessica Jones, and it worked out great, and you guys loved it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. I'm ready for the Council Network. You have a good one.